Hello, and welcome to another episode of Simon's Universe of Music. So, with this episode, it has been voted by the patron of Simon's Universe of Music. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. He is an absolute icon, Austin. He's just this man from the 1960s that's come into our lives. When the first film came out in 1997, leaving school, being a young English kid, getting into music, loving lots of bands from around the world, right? And you have this film come out, International Man of Mystery, which, with the film I've got, is from the Mail. Oh, behave. The front cover says it all, and most importantly, I got the soundtrack. So that film with this soundtrack was literally something that I fell in love with. I fell in love with so much, with Burt Bacharach, Quincy Jones. I can remember getting it. I can remember where I got it from. I got it from HMV in Maryhill in Dudley, and people borrowed that and fell in love with it. We played it all the time. It had a real impact. All the punchlines with all the jokes, and it's just absolutely so special. So special, I absolutely love it. So this soundtrack that came out in 1997 when I left school with the film is absolutely brilliant. And for everything that was put together with Roach, the director, and Mike Myers having a huge impact with creating the character to play Austin, is just absolutely sensational. Then, with the second film, when it came out, you had that soundtrack, and you had that soundtrack. So there was two soundtracks to basically The Spy Who Shagged Me, right? And with music on it from the Monkees to The Who to Lenny Kravitz and Madonna, with the Madonna song when that came out, Beautiful Stranger. It was just a magical time for the video, for the way that she sings it, for everything about it. I think it's just a really fitting song, Beautiful Stranger. And for these two soundtracks with R.E.M. on it, and The Who, Madonna, and even stuff like the Bangles, Get the Girl, when it comes on at the end of that film in the little club. And the thing about Austin with the storylines, I think it just really works with the time machine, with the jokes, with the actors. I can remember getting that one in Birmingham HMV, and I think I got that one in Bromsgrove. But, yeah. So, with these soundtracks, literally, I absolutely love them. I think they're really important to us. I think these are soundtracks to a franchise of Austin that I absolutely well and truly love. I well and truly love the films and, everything about it. I love the way that Burt Bacharach's playing with Elvis Costello. And I think that it's done a lot for me within my life, which the way I dress, the humour I've had with my friends over the years of Austin. It really is something really special to us. And I think it will pretty much live with me forever, of having a character like this that came out in a period of time where it was just absolutely incredible. Austin is pretty amazing, and the soundtracks I absolutely love. But the other thing I can say is my dad's called Nigel as well. My dad's called Nigel as well, and so is Austin's. So that's pretty groovy, wouldn't you say? That's pretty unbelievable that me and Austin, our dads are both called Nigel. I salute you, Austin. So I love that. That's pretty cool. But the jokes and everything will live forever, and that is just pretty amazing. So I've even had pictures like me, looking pretty groovy like Austin when I was about 19, and I've even got the little Austin poster on the side. Plus you can see obviously all the Oasis posters and everything else that's going on in that room. But yeah, I love Austin, and it's just absolutely amazing. So then the third film came out, 2002. Is it 2002? It went on to 2002. It's good. I love it. Goldmember. And I know I got that from the Oxfam shop in Bromsgrove. That soundtrack. And what do I like on that soundtrack? Well, it's got the Rolling Stones Miss You on it. That's a bit of a remix. And I can honestly say, when I went to see the Rolling Stones with Susanna, some lad in the crowd actually said, "Excuse me, mate, you look like Austin." And I was just like, I've had that all my life, mate. I've had so many people say I look like Austin because I love Austin. And they want me to say words, and when I've been around the pub, people have actually said to me, "You know what, mate? You remind me of Austin." And I'm just like, thanks a lot. Because to me, that's not an insult. That's a compliment. Because, someone who's a character from a massive movie, 3 massive movies, that is absolutely pretty sensational. I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Who would you rather want to be? Darth Vader or Austin Powers? Because who's going to have the most fun? You're going to either try and conquer the universe, or you're going to go around with your twig and berries and have a good time. With the third film, yeah, there's nothing really that can stand out to us on the soundtrack with the third film. I love it when Beyonce does the Gold tune, that's the way I like it. Gold is gold is gold is gold. Yeah. I love Goldmember. I love his character. I love Gold. I love that. And with the characters that Mike Myers has played, Goldmember, Dr. Evil. So, and literally, not only that, I've got an Austin Powers hat. So having the hat, the soundtracks, the movies, literally is something that I absolutely love. Universe. I would recommend anyone to get the Austin Powers soundtracks because they're good. They're a good mix of everything that's fun and enjoyable. And to put a compilation on of a soundtrack like Austin is pretty enjoyable. The films are enjoyable. The memories are enjoyable. Going in to see a film where it's going to be value for money is really absolutely something that I love. The Austin Powers franchise is something that I absolutely love. It made mega money. People talk about if there was going to be a fourth. Have they left it too late? Maybe so. Could they come up with like a TV series of Austin? Maybe, or a cartoon, or something like that. Yeah, that could probably work. But it's something that I've really enjoyed, I always will enjoy, and I'm sure that I will always talk to people about Austin. I'm sure there's still many, many years to come where people are going to go, "Alright mate, you look like Austin Powers." And I'll be like, thanks baby, cheers, that's pretty groovy, man. Which is always cool. So, I'd rather look like Austin than, let's say, Dr. Evil. And even then, I think through lockdown, I'm not like Austin anymore. I'm more like Fat Bastard. And go, first things first, where's your shitter? So, yeah. But I just want to say, thank you very much for watching this episode on Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, through the Patreon of saying that's what you wanted. You can always become part of the Patreon where you get to vote on what you want. Other films, other bands, other soundtracks. If you want an interview, sign up for the Patreon. Please, everyone out there, keep subscribing. I'm really close to 500 and the universe has been a year now, which is pretty amazing. So, thank you very much for watching, Universe. I hope you enjoy my episode on Austin. He is absolutely an incredible man. Look at him. He's just absolutely very special. Thank you very much, Universe. It's been a real pleasure talking about Austin. I hope to see you again soon. Stay happy, stay cool, stay groovy, baby, because that's important. And I hope to see you again, yet again, on Simon's Universe of Music.